Assalamu alaikum. I am Sonia Rahman Qureshi and you are watching The First Blast. Thank you so much for staying on the show today and tuning in. We have a really good show ahead of us. I'm personally very excited about it because I went to art school, did printmaking, Mughal miniatures, and I'm talking to two people about the arts today. It's a twofold show. The first part of the show is about promoting Pakistani art, giving artists a platform to sell their work internationally. We will be talking to Faraz Khan, and we will also be talking to one of my favorite artists, Naiza Khan, about Wasal, as well as how it is so important for things to just be allowed to, sort of grow in their own way. With that, have a look at the sneak peek. Please don't go too far, and do join me again in the studio in 2 minutes. Welcome back from the break, and thank you so much for staying with us. We have a great guest in the studio with us today. It is Faraz Khan, and we are talking about the colors of inspiration. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back, Faraz.
Thank you.
And it is very nice having you on the show again.
Brilliant to be back again.
Again and again. I think you should just come on a daily basis because sometimes it's very seldom you get such a connection.
And part of the furniture as well now.
You do?
Absolutely.
Okay, that's
home.
Okay, maybe we don't need to call you for a few days then if we made you feel like part of the furniture.
Lovely to be here. It's lovely to be here.
Let's talk about Colors of Inspiration. Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit about it? What is it?
Colors of Inspiration is a brand of Bridging Britain. What it simply does, it promotes Pakistani art and Pakistani artists into the UK and European markets.
Excellent.
It gives access to the struggling artists, the graduating student from all the various local schools, and the middle tier artists, to the auction houses, to the private collectors, to the art galleries, to the investment houses, in a very structured and process and a professional manner.
Excellent. So, but when you say auction houses and all, are you talking about specifically because it's through Bridging Britain? Is it specifically Britain or is it Europe? It's
specifically Britain. Okay. Christie's, Bonhams and Sotheby's are the three main auction houses. Now, Pakistan ki art buying hoti hai. I mean, they come and they identify Pakistani art, but it's difficult because of various issues. The access is very difficult. Then managing the range of talent is very difficult. And the third bit, most important one, is the element of fakes in the Pakistani environment. That prompted us to actually start Colors of Inspiration because we wanted to bring a structure and a process and a professional approach
transparency
to the Pakistani art going global.
Okay, can I ask you, because I have a slight problem with this success that Pakistani art is having, and the only issue I'm having with it at the moment is there are so many wonderful artists out there, but there are a select few like Mashkoor Saab, like Gulji, who have Jamil Naqsh, who've made it to that point, and their paintings, well deservedly, are exorbitant. But everybody's aspiring to just buy those. I feel a lot of other artists who may be as good but have not reached that sort of commercial success. So how important is it to also keep a balance of obviously be able to take, a Jamil Naqsh or a Mashkoor to Sotheby's or Christie's, but also maybe, Bilal Bhatt, who's an excellent young artist coming up. How important is it to show his work as well and to keep that balance? Because there's obviously more of a demand for the successful artists.
If I ask you the question that why would you buy just the grandmasters? Now, as a collector, as a person who appreciates art, what would your answer be?
My answer would be that I wouldn't just buy them, but I think a lot of people now are not just collectors, they are also investors.
Thank you.
Right? Yeah. So they are buying that art because they're like, okay, we're paying 2 lakhs for it right now, but we know that in 10 years it'll be worth 20 lakhs. It's like the Sadiq N.
Absolutely. Pakistani art globally, art has become more of an investment vehicle rather than something which people appreciate and the thought process behind it. So ignoring that aspect would be kind of stupid.
Yeah, that's true.
So we don't want to do that. Yeah. Globally, Pakistani art is very, very, very much in demand. There are 4 major schools in Pakistan, BNU, NCA, Karachi School of Arts and Indus Valley. They are churning out great talent. Then there is another segment, these unheard artists जो कि जिनके पास natural talent है, but they don't have the ability to go to the schools. Who's concentrating on those? And I'll tell you something, Sonia, the kind of talent which is available there, it's just a matter of picking them up and giving them that structure. They'll become global brand names. We have done that. We have actually picked up 5 of these artists, brilliant artists. One from Interior Sindh, one from Hunza, 2 from Interior
Where
Punjab.
did you find them?
We travel a lot with our team. Then these schools, they give us these tips, because these children come in and they have real talent, but they don't have the ability to pay the fee. So Mrs. Hashmi actually recommended this this boy Salim Abbas from Hunza. She's like, for us, he cannot pay. So we actually funded his education as well, and we signed him on. No structure, but he's just natural.
Yeah.
So just imagine once he goes through that structured training in BNU, what will happen?
No, I agree, because I remember when I was at NCA, I think 2 or 3 of the artists in my year were people who were from a very small little village in Balochistan,